Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing okay. So, plan for today is we're going to do a little bit more Phantasy Star II. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do Phantasy Star II this week, and then next week we're going to take a 1 week break from it. We may play Monster Hunter Wilds, or I think we're going to do community suggestions on next Wednesday actually. How do you reckon? It's Wednesday, close to Friday. Yeah, I've got next week booked off for what may be Monster Hunter Wilds reasons. Hi, Jokey. So yeah, the video just went live yesterday, so there'll be one members video and one non-members video that went live yesterday, and there'll be another video on Sunday as well. Yeah, I just thought we'd do Phantasy Star II today, and then next week we'll do community suggestions on the Wednesday instead, and then the following week we'll go back to Phantasy Star II. You're due a week off next month at least. I need to get booked in. Yeah, I basically booked in as soon as Monster Hunter Wilds release date got confirmed. So just before the stream got started, I have sort of prepared characters a little bit. I missed. So I have relatively okay gear for them. Holiday from major game release is understandable. It is when with the amount I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter for sure. So we've sort of prepared the team a bit. I would like to get Amy to level 15. I have not grinded off stream, no. I have not leveled at all off stream. All I've done is that I had a lot of money, and I basically spent some of that money just to upgrade some of the gear. That's all I've done. So no need to feel betrayed. Also bought a ton of Dimates and Trimates because I understand, well, I can say from the next dungeon that we're probably going to be there a while. Because it's 8 floors. So I would like, just first of all, to get Amy to level 15, because I think she learns Sashu, which will be very, very helpful. So like, we'll do that. We'll grind until we've got Amy to 15, and then we'll maybe try the next dungeon then. 8 floors if you're getting your steps in. It also looks massive as well. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, I think we're more or less prepared, I think. It might just be a case of we need to level some more, but I won't know that until we try it. I definitely want to get Amy to 15 first. I have another streamer friend whose whole thing is Monster Hunter, and he's been drilling over Wilds. He damn near stayed up 3 days straight just to grind the beta over and over. I played the beta a little bit. Because there was only a few monsters in it, I did them a few times, and that was enough for me. I'll grind like crazy on the full game, for sure. Yeah, just, I should probably say this as well. We will be playing Monster Hunter Wilds hopefully on Sunday, assuming the servers aren't completely dead. But I would just want to say this now. I've said this on the Discord as well, but I will be trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible for Wilds for at least the first week. So, although I will be streaming it, I'll be trying not to spoil too much stuff, but I will preface it at the start of the stream and just say, like, it's your own risk watching, basically. But at the same time, though, I also don't really want spoilers in chat for it or anything either. Just at least for the first week. I would also say as well, just be careful on YouTube if you are into Monster Hunter, because it's really easy to get spoiled. This Palicores ruined it for me. Yeah, I mean, the story not so much, Drac, because I mean, the story, you know, it's going to be kill this monster for reasons, and then you'll kill a monster that you think's going to, you know, sort everything out, and then it'll be, oh no, actually it was a different monster. Let me spoil Elden Ring for you. You have died. And that sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, I've never played Monster Hunter for the story, put it that way. But it's more just things like the monsters that they haven't announced. It's that kind of thing that I don't really want spoiling, because I want to like experience that for myself. Although from what I understand from a few reviews, apparently the roster is quite small. So, we'll see. It's almost like you're hunting monsters in the wild. Yeah, I've also heard that as well, that the performance isn't much better, which is really weird because the benchmark ran a lot better for me. Monster Hunter does have a story, but it is basically just killing monsters. They normally preface it with something like you're doing it to balance the ecosystem or something, but I guess they've got a story in there to tie the game together, but yeah, no one plays it for the story. Yeah, that's the thing, killing the Athamate was just like a cutscene, wasn't it? So well, apparently, Drac, if you buy the physical copy, there is a 15GB day one patch. Phantasy Star II looks good so far. Hope the stream goes well, Skylight. Always amazing content. Oh, thanks, Mabby. Yeah, we're getting through the game very slowly. It is taking a while. I'm going to load up Piata actually, because it might be slightly harder fights. It's launching at 5 AM GMT on launch day. Unfortunately, launch day is Friday and I'm at work, so it'll be Friday night when I play it. I also want to say as well that I will not be streaming the whole story on stream, because I'll be playing it a lot off stream as well. So when I stream it, it'll basically be playing it with viewers. So if anyone's got anything they want to hunt. Don't give me flack for being a longsword main. That all depends on how you play longsword. Story should be 12 to 14 hours, over 20 if you do side quests. Given that we stream this for 3 hours... I was thinking you were talking about Phantasy Star II there. I was thinking, God, I'm well behind that. Yeah, 12 to 14 sounds about right for Wilds, I guess. I mean, it is only low and high rank, isn't it? So I can't see it being too long. I'll just be basically avoiding YouTube and Twitch until I've got the end of the story. Hi, Krabby. Yeah, these are like the evil version. Aim for the tail, stay away from the head and the talons, leave that for a hammer or a great sword. Well done. Should I go Great Sword or Charge Blade for main weapon on Wilds, being conflicted between the two? I don't play Charge Blade at all, but from what I understand, I think people have said that it's mainly centered around like Savage Axe playstyle. So I guess it depends if you like Savage Axe for Charge Blade. Yeah, so hopefully we won't need to grind for too long before we can get to the next dungeon. Mainly looking forward to the progression, like what the gear is like and such. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few bits of gear that have shown in some of the trailers, and some of it looks interesting. What I'm interested in though is the way they're doing the skills this time, because it sounds like they've separated some skills onto weapons. So it kind of sounds like it's going to be a lot harder to build like a broken build in Wilds. As you probably know, in World and in Rise, you could have ridiculous amount of skills. I don't really like how weapon swapping is faster than sharpening. I guess you could just use like 2 hammers, couldn't you, and just like swap between them when you get low sharpness. Yeah, from what it sounds like killing Yath, it sounds like they've massively overhauled how the skill system works. So I believe some skills are now linked to weapons instead of armor. There are still armor skills as well though. Mushroomancer was there, so you're happy. I never did Mushroomancer builds in World. From what I understand, it was really good. If you do get to play, hopefully. I guess, like I said, I suppose the best thing you can do is probably just buy it on Steam, try it, and if it doesn't work, just refund it within the 2 hours. Wonder if there's going to be arts and such in the expansion. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, I suppose if you're just going to do it for the 2 hours to test it, maybe wait a day or so. Because I imagine the servers are probably going to be a nightmare to do anything on the first day. Yeah, Nate still has no job, unfortunately. I think this is the party I'm going to go with for Climber Troll, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a healer. I don't know how long the dungeon is. Rolf and Nate, I can't take out the party anyway, and then I guess it's either Rude or Anna. She's just self-employed is all. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer to get this level. I just want Amy to learn Sashu. Cashew. Close. Gesundheit. Yeah, I'm starting to remember what some of the techniques do in this. There are still some I have no idea, but... Okay, well, Anna leveled at least. I think the plan for streams with Monster Hunter as well is probably going to be, obviously on Sunday we're going to stream it, providing the servers are okay. Following Wednesday, as I say, will be play decided by a poll, which will be on the Discord. And maybe the next Sunday we might play Wilds. I think it's only going to be a couple of streams of it, and then we'll sort of just throw it in every now and again. I don't want to go too long without playing a Phantasy Star game on a weekend. Or I think maybe 2 weeks of Wilds should be fine, and then just throw it in every so often. Next Wednesday's Monster Hunter for you. I do legitimately want to play the old ones at some point. So I've played Generations and Generations Ultimate a little bit, but I know they're not really old ones. Zero SGS Hunt. That's the thing, I mean, there's so many games I'm trying to fit in. What I'm trying to do basically is not leave it too long between one individual game. So I know we haven't played PSU for a little while, and I know we haven't played PS0 for a couple of weeks, so I think they'll probably have to come up soon. And I'm also trying to balance it around Affinia's boost weeks as well, so I want to play PSO during the rare drop weeks. Planning on running through the story solo or going with randoms friends? Probably a combination. I mean, I'll be grinding the game as soon as I get home from work on the Friday, so I may or may not have story done by the time of the stream, but I am happy to help people through it as well. Likewise, if I'm not all the way through the story, I am happy to, you know, do it in a party as well. PSC, the red-headed stepchild of Phantasy Star. I'm not sure if it is. I mean, it's up there, but I think PS Episode 3 Card Revolution's up there as well. Apparently the event quest in Clementine was online only on vanilla PSU, so they restored it somehow. That's interesting. I wonder how they restored it, when all the online data has been gone for years. Is Amy really still not leveled? Phantasy Star II text adventures are short enough to complete in one sitting. I've seen those. I think plan for those, if I can find a way to do them, is I'll probably do those, I think, maybe after we've done 3 and 4. It's 1 and more 2 with a very tight time limit where you have to purify the seed nodes. I remember that actually. Yeah, I remember doing that. It was an event online called, I think it was called Operation Firebreak, if I remember correctly. People restored a Pokemon Flash game from data left over in the browser cache. Ultimate had a solo version. Almost cleared it, but it's tough. Yeah, but it's just trying to balance all the games at the minute, because obviously I want to progress on PSU, I want to progress on Zero, I want to still hunt on PSO. And somewhere fit Wilds in as well. I posted this on the Discord, by the way, but Capcom are doing a campaign with Twitch for Wilds. I think it starts on release day, and basically the gist of it is that if you sub or gift sub to someone streaming Wilds, what happens is you get, I think you get an item pack in game, and the date that you sub on depends on what platform the pack is from. So you might want to check that on the Monster Hunter Twitter just to see which platform corresponds to that. I think it's PlayStation first, then PC, then Xbox. Keep staring at my games, waiting for Wilds to launch and not playing anything. Have you really still not leveled? So it's good to see Twitch doing something with Monster Hunter, but it would have been cool to, like, I know Kilnyat said it would have been good to get some like cosmetics or something. It is just like an item pack, which it's still something, I guess, but it's a really weird way to do a campaign, especially with the different dates. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. Like, why can't you just have the, you know, the pack available for all platforms for the campaign? Just want to be able to run it on medium without your PC catching fire. I mean, to be fair, you know, if you bought a RTX 5090, your PC might be on fire anyway. You know, given the experience people are having of those. Still tons of development being done on PSO. Most recently they've been finding ways to make quests that spawn mixed sets of enemies from other episodes and areas. Yeah, so on Affinia, they usually do that during the events. So particularly during the anniversary and Christmas as well. They do what are called Omnispawn quests, which have enemies from different episodes. And the servers really are still really active for PSO, it's kind of crazy really. Hopefully the anniversary this year is a bit more thought out. Yeah, hopefully. We do not need a repeat of last year's Forest. I get that they want to sort of experiment with it, but yeah. Move frozen shoot to other areas. I mean, the easy thing they could do for that would be just move it to the Temple Hill Datar drop, even if it was just for the duration of the event. You can always move it back after. So I didn't think this would take very long. I literally need one level for Amy. The next spaceship max attack 8 was fast, not much moving. Honestly, I like most of the max attack quests, I think, from what I remember. Here's a randomizer might be a cool idea. Yeah, I've seen randomizer for some other games and they can be really, really funny or very cursed. I've also managed to make at least one completely original fan-made enemy, a miniature knight that runs around breaking boxes and stealing items until you kill it. That would be cool to see. I would like them to see them do challenge mode in episode 4. I don't really know what you can make the rewards for it, but I'm sure they could figure something out. The only downside would be it'll be a little bit of a boring challenge mode because it's only, what, 3 areas? And that's if you count Crater and Crater Interior as 2 separate areas. Maybe worthwhile farming some of the other stuff. Like the filter they made for Heaven Punisher. Yeah, I mean, it's been cool seeing them add new things to the game. I think the weapon skins are a good idea as well. Because there are certain weapons that are very, very good, but look awful, like Excalibur. Make a filter for Dark Bridge and Meteor, or to make them good. Yeah, it's kind of weird with the parasitic gene flow items, isn't it? That only Dark Flow is even remotely worth making. Like, Dark Bridge would be at least usable if it didn't paralyze, freeze, or confuse you all the time. Up the damage on Lavis as well, please. Yeah, because I mean, like, the special on Lavis in particular just does nothing. I think it's like just over half the damage of a light attack. It's just useless. The only use for it is for sacrificing your health, which you can't really do with Lavis Cannon because it'll take too long. At least with Lavis Blades and Double Cannon, you can melt your health a bit quicker. Make Double Cannon shoot projectiles with a Berserk special. That sounds like some Destiny PSO baby, that. How have you still not leveled? Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it, Miss? As hard as Lavis Blade is to get, you know, you find a really rare saber, a really rare item to make it as well. Or you could just go and find a Daylight Scowl, which is way stronger. That's one reason why I prefer episode 1 and 2 to Blue Burst, personally, because I feel a lot of the episode 4 stuff kind of threw the balancing off. Yeah, that'd be interesting, that, if they did that, Draken. I think Dark Meteor and Dark Bridge just need something to make them worth using, because at the minute there's just no point making them. I mean, they look cool, but... So I thought this was going to take like 5 minutes. How wrong I was. It's 5 Namek about to blow up minutes. Am I holding B and preventing her from evolving? For Bridge, I only see people using it if they buff the Grand's damage beyond Mercurius Rod. Yeah, because I don't even think it's as high as Mercurius, is it? I mean, I know it makes Mega penetrate as well, but I mean, if you play full New World, that boost pointless anyway. Yeah, Xandar, yeah, there is a classic mode. I think the only downside is that there's not that many people that play it. You know, I do like the episode 4 stuff, it's just that there's a few items in episode 4 that are too broken. you know, I mean, V101, not that it exists, but you know, V101 is like an ability unit and a heavenly battle in the same unit. It used to have hardcore mode, Kilnyaf. They got rid of it. Yeah, because it used to do banners whenever someone died. You would not play hardcore only to die to a tornado. Yeah, I think if you're playing a recast in hardcore, you just would never do the episode 4 boss, would you? People just abuse escape dolls or disconnected when they're about to die. Yeah, I think that's one reason they got rid of it. I mean, I know escape dolls were a lot harder to find in hardcore. But yeah, you could just like disconnect from the server. Yeah, I can understand that, Xander. I think for me with hardcore mode, it's just I'm aware how long it takes to get to level 200 in PSR. I don't really want to lose a level 200. Yeah, the classic ship, yeah, it's is it Devaloka, I think it's called? Yeah, there's no boost or anything on that ship as well, so yeah, good luck. I think for me with PSO, I'm at the point where I've done it all the normal way before on the Sega servers. I got a 200 without using any experience boost back in the day. And I'm at a point now where I just don't mind there being boosts. There's a hardcore mode on Clementine. To me, it's the, oh my god, I didn't expect this and lost my character randomness that I don't like. That's the thing, I mean, there's just certain areas you would never do. I mean, can you imagine trying to do tower in hardcore mode? Thanks for the hydrate, LJP. Also, wait, you can redeem it.
One more.
As LJP's curse finally been lifted and it can redeem hydrate. You'll miss the scrolling messages with the last words before death. It was really good, that, yeah. Yeah, the way it's set up, Draken, so it should be that everyone can redeem it. I think it's up to twice per stream per person, and there's a 10-minute cooldown between each one. But for some reason, LJP just has been locked out of it for weeks. For reasons I'm yet to understand. Must be a special day, LJP, if you've been able to redeem that. In fact, since you've had so many problems redeeming, I'll do another one. Down it, down it. Yeah, I can't remember for hardcore if they could play with normal players or not. Oh, thanks for the gift sub. Much appreciated, dude. think you're high enough to play Ultimate now. Yeah, and then you walk into forest, get killed, and that's your death message. I've said this before, but the funniest one I remember was someone saying, "Watch out, trap." Heavy metal voice, head rot. Oh, thanks to the Bitilla JP as well. The head rot is settling in. Yeah, Phantasy Star II inspired brain rot. That was a little bit closer than I would have liked. So Nit has leveled twice so far. We are still waiting for Anna to level. And Amy, for that matter. It's very rare, but he did just sell some guitars. Yeah, I tried guitar once and got nowhere with it. I am not musically talented in the slightest. It was bass that I tried. I learned how to play a couple of songs with it, but nothing beyond that. Triangle might be more my speed. And it needs 13 points. Okay, fair enough. I know this doesn't work, but I'm just saving where we are. I don't know why that just reset. So it might be a bit more than 13 experience now. Where we at? Apparently, yeah, so if you say that you don't want an adventure, which I just want to leave the shop, apparently it just kicks you back to the title screen without asking anything else. So I remember that for the future. Can I just say I hate the layout of this town? Such a pretty art style. Love the old Phantasy Star games. Yeah, it's really charming, honestly. I do really like the art style. particularly like the sprite art. Right, let's go and see how much progress we lost. Well, we are still 14. Let's save it here. Just in case I mess this up again. Yeah, it's because of the mod. So because I'm using that Genesis mini mod, it just completely breaks the saving. So yeah, so we did lose some, unfortunately. It kind of sucks, but interestingly, it's remembered that though. That's really weird. I wonder what causes it to corrupt. Yeah, I guess we could try loading that, couldn't we? And see if it works. So, can you only load from the title screen? Save on 2 and then load 1, okay. So we'll save it on 2. Yes, then I'll say no, say I don't want to adventure. So it kicks me back to the title screen. Continue from 1. We did it, boys. That is extremely weird. Yeah, we meet again, Ruffle. So now we're going to save it. So we're back. Crisis averted. So we'll do literally one more fight to get this level. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's something obviously that causes it to corrupt. I say it is a side effect of using the mod. Let's go then. Pretty sure I remember Phineas saying that people just abuse hardcore characters for drops. They apparently didn't intend that. Memory could be wrong. Possibly, yeah. I know people were kind of gaming the system a bit with hardcore. Okay, Amy's now leveled up. So hopefully that is Sashu that she's learned. Okay, she now has Sashu and apparently now Resta as well. Is Naresta a stronger Gear Resta, or is that a Party Resta? Full heal on a single target, okay. Right, so we'll go to the hospital and then we will attempt to make some progress. I was wanting to do a hardcore character before it ended, but you're way too new to it to even dare to one life it. It's not so bad at lower level, you know, if you lose a lower level one, it's not bad. But yeah, if you use a really high level character and then die, it's a bit rough. Okay, so to the guide. Party resterists are okay. I think it would be fun if they would bring back hardcore and spirit by doing a scrolling message for the first death of a new character. The only problem with that would be it would spam the banners, I think. So we want to go to probably Query, I think. Yeah, there was quite a few deaths on hardcore. I used to play Guild Wars 1 years ago. Okay, so Guild Wars 1 stream. Is Guild Wars 1 actually still going? We can party up for it. I didn't play any of the expansions for it. I played the original game and that was it. Imagine having to pay to use the teleport in PSO. Oh, you want caves? That's 200%. So it says go west from Query, apparently. Yeah, my brother played through them a lot, but I think I've moved on to something else. I can't remember what I was playing at the time. But I played the original Guild Wars, just the base game. I think I mainly played a Necromancer. Just to continue the PSO topic, I think we're coming to the Pokédex chase of PSO. I know there is someone on Affinia who I think is trying to collect every single item on Viridia. Hi, Boink. So as is usual, we went the wrong way. Good luck with the Psycho 1 Viridia drop, yeah, exactly. I think picking a single ID and going, I'm going to hunt everything on this ID is a terrible idea. This is always going to be something horrific, you know, say, if you pick Skyly, you know, good luck with the 1 in 300k Psycho 1 drop. You love the section ID hunts that people do. Okay, so it says go to Uzo Island first. We're at Uzo Island. Okay, so go along the west coast of Uzo and head south. Heading off again, got an item collection hunt going at ESO that needs doing. Bile. See you later, LGP. Hope the item hunt goes well. You're watching someone's bows run, it's been ongoing for half a decade. Sounds like my CLJ sword hunt. Okay, so... Well, on the west coast of Uzo and then head southwards. Blessing you with RNG for look for that JSR. Cheers. Yeah, it's not been a nice hunt. I have seen 2 drop. Yeah, it's a horrible hunt. Okay, well that is Roron, I think. All I know is it's somewhere in the water. There is a pool that I need to go to. Would be nice if there was some kind of hint on where to go. Like, I know I need to go to Climatrol and I know it's a pool in the water that I need to find. But the water is quite big. Go east of Roron. The map loops either way, fair enough. Okay, so there's Roron there. At least his enemies are super easy, so... We're slightly north and east of Roran. Ah, there it is. Went south enough to miss it. Yeah, so that is it. Wish could help just as lost watching this. I like like that. The colour of water around here, certainly. Message ends. So I'll use the gum that we got in the last stream. Love it though, I need to play the original soon. The Sega Ages version of the original game is a really, really good way of doing it. I would really recommend that. With each bite, everyone's mouth fills with air. Could help underwater. That's Shu, not Roron. Oh, it's because they look really similar. Well, same thing. So apparently we're quite keen on showing off the parallax effect again here. Also now with flashing as well. Lovely. Now for this hell on earth. So there are 8 floors in the underwater basement. Great. I'm assuming they're damage squares, I would guess. Yeah, exactly. We've reached the part of the game with the water level. Enemies are definitely a bit stronger. We do have loads of mates as well, so... Oh, that's passable. Okay, that looked like a wall. How much damage does that actually do to me? So he's on 86 at the minute. That's 1 HP every time you move, okay. Yeah, the guide has let me know that it is 8 floors. I'm not looking forward to this. That is a dead end. I sense that this is going to be a fun one. It is a cool parallax effect. It is kind of annoying though. In the novel, there's a choice between using a boat, the jet scooter, a submarine, or the gum for this part. So I could probably do with healing Rolf a little bit as well. I did load up on mates before I came here, so we have a few at least. finally finished editing the final PSO2 recap video. Oh, nice one. Yeah, it definitely feels like a tougher dungeon, this. That is also a dead end. Slug Mess. That is a name. Slug Mess clean up on aisle 1. If the game had come out now, I'd say they used AI to get those names. Right, I need to consult a map. Because this is hell. We're not even into the actual tower part yet. Unfortunately, the map is an absolutely tiny image that is barely even viewable. Oh, just 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back in a second. Alright, sorry about that. So I'm trying to find a better image of this map because the map is a tiny image I can barely even make out. Okay, I think I see where I need to go. So I believe it's down here. Site called Fantasy Anime has the better Phantasy Star II maps. Oh, thanks for that. Okay, we've made it into the actual tower part. How is the team doing? Could be better. So we could probably do a healing Amy and nah. Oh, but that's a bit better. Let's save it so we don't have to do that part again. Okay, so this floor looks very easy, thankfully. Oh, I don't like that those guys are here. Are you gonna one-shot me? I don't know if their attack counts as a physical attack or a special attack. I guess we can just try to fight them and we just saved anyway, so... Okay, so far they're not doing anything. I don't like they're called Blastoid though. Are they gonna like explode when I kill them or something? It looks like every other dungeon. It does. I had us in the first half with the underwater part. It does kind of sound like a label printer, doesn't it? Okay, well they weren't too bad. There's a lot of just dead ends on this floor by lots of things. I was about to say you got to the building character part of the dungeon, guess not. I like to imagine that Anna is actually doing 90 damage. I wish she was. They just feel like they have a lot of health, honestly, not much else. I'm going to say that after pretty much every fight because I don't trust this dungeon in the slightest. A jewel ribbon. I think we already have one of those. Yes, we do. I guess we install it. I mean, if the entire dungeon was like this, it'd be fine. I can deal with this. We already have a fiber vest. Kind of noticing that both items have been for near so far. Oh, all the floors are not like that. Oh, this doesn't look nice. So, as I look at the map for this floor, not counting this warp here in the center, there are 8 warps on this level. Let's have a look at the guide and see which one I actually need to go in, because I am not wasting time finding the rest. Okay, so looks like I need to go to the northwest. In a recent interview, the character and monster designer of Phantasy Star II, Yasushi Yamaguchi, expressed that he would like to remake the game in 3D with Tomb Raider style dungeons. That'd be kind of interesting, actually. Sega, give the man money. Let him do it. Okay, so there are 2 warps in pretty much identical places next to each other, so which one is it? Okay. It should be this one up here. It's interesting, though, that he'd like to remake Phantasy Star II. So I imagine that it was always in the cards, because obviously it seems odd that they would remake the first one in the Sega Age style and then not do the others. I think that was more down to Sega Age's ending. Okay, we have Warp. Interviews in a Japanese web magazine called Bib 21. Okay. So this floor looks even more complicated. It just gets progressively worse as you go through this tower, basically. So we are on floor 6 now. Oh, it's literally this one here. I'll take that. So we're now floor 7. So this takes us back to 6. Then we need to head east and down the right hand side of the pit to another chute. He also said he'd like it to have a 3D art style similar to Genshin Impact and stand out as something different than PSO. I get wanting it to look different to PSO in particular. You know, PSO has kind of its own identity. I know it's very obviously inspired by the original Phantasy Stars, but I think it's a definite good idea to branch it off from PSO. As for whether it should look like Genshin Impact, this game seems impossible to do without a guide. Yeah. It's why I helped on Phantasy Star 1, but for this one, Sky has to have a guide. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Phantasy Star 1, you could kind of talk me through it. With this, you need a guide for the dungeons. Right, how we're looking. Yeah, I really don't know how he would do this without a guide. It would just take you forever. I suppose back in the day you would have literally just drawn the dungeons out. Is that the right one? Yes, it was. Okay. Okay, go left from the chutes here, leads to the top floor. There are items in here, but it says in the guide that most of them aren't really worth getting. Remove all trimates and other items from near and just leave our equipment on. Okay. I will follow anything the guide says at this point, so... I think back then you'd be doing your grinding while exploring the dungeon, then teleport back to town to buy upgrades, then come back. Yeah, probably. Games mentioned in the interview as potential influences are Genshin and Uma Musume for art and Tomb Raider and Uncharted for exploration gameplay. He didn't mention combat system ideas. It's kind of interesting to see what modern games he's taken inspiration from. I don't know how I feel about Genshin and Uma Musume for influences though. Did also mention wanting to stick to an 80s anime look, okay. Genshin and 80s anime? What else would he be inspired by in Genshin? Yeah, microtransactions. So I know that this takes a little while because you only do it one item at a time, but okay, and let's save. I think he was mostly talking about the toon shaded CGI art the Genshin has. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so we're on the top floor and we are... there, so we just need to work up to the center, okay. We've got some new enemies. We had Catman last stream, we've got Cat Eye now. I think we have a spare antidote, so that's fine. I think we have anti anyway, so... He also made a detailed 3D model of Phantasy Star II's version of that which I knew was going to show up and 3D printed it on Twitter. Oh, cool. So I think, is it this? Yes, it's this one. You look familiar. What's this? She just looks like Nair. I'm Nair First. I was born 2 years ago. I'm the product of a biosystems experiment combining humans with animals. The people felt the experiment was a failure and thus tried to kill me. But I escaped and stole DNA data from the biosystem. I have created monsters to wreak revenge on the people who so carelessly and selfishly played with life. But there is another Nair within me, a Nair who is trying to stop me. It can't be. You don't mean... Yes, that is the one that you call Nair. The one that you think is a friend is a monster who despises all people. No, I don't hate humans, said Nair. I separated from Nair First because it was so terrible in her. Of course it's terrible to be born a monster, but I couldn't stand by while you tried to get revenge by creating monsters. It's going to be a boss fight, isn't it? Fool, you say such things, but you're powerless to stop me. Just try it. She has a neighbour. Sure. We've clearly come here for a reason. Say no. We will quick save first. Then I'll say no, just so you can see what it says, since I've quick saved. Nair stood with her head down and didn't move. Since Nair and Nair First were originally both part of the same body, killing Nair First would mean the end of Nair also. Okay. Would that be why it told me to remove everything from Nair then? Now it all makes sense why Nair's been leveling twice as fast. Right, let's go. Do your whole villain spiel again. I didn't know it would spoil it. It is kind of odd that they just throw that in if you say no. It's like, well, since you don't want to fight, here's the plot important part. I should probably fess up now. I know what happens here. And it's not because of this playthrough. I got spoiled on this years ago. There's like 1 or 2 things in the original Phantasy Star games that I got spoiled on years ago. Probably from people on PSO. Right, let's try it then. So let's save again. I don't want you to make any more monsters. Do you understand? It is kind of weird that we're going to this boss fight here, and you only have Nair to start with, but the rest of your party are just kind of there. Like, at this point, what are Rolf and the rest of them doing? Are they just kind of going, oh, yeah, you got it, go on. She has to fight herself. Is this a cat fight? It does appear so. That did a lot of damage. Nair's dead. Nair, hold on. I recognise that part of the music from VR Temple. There's no hope left for me. Please, Rolf, don't let them ever repeat the mistake they made when they made me. I hope everyone in Algor can find happiness in their new life. After saying this, Nair died. Paul went out for the OG funeral. Escafalt's Mother Boss music. Oh, I didn't realise that, actually. Yeah, that little riff there, though, that is definitely in VR Temple and PSO as well. Rolf laid Nair's lifeless body gently on the ground. Nair, we will avenge you. But will we? Or are we just going to get obliterated? Okay, so Ruffle was too busy laughing to help first. Okay, so I'm trying the best strat for this. I would imagine that using Sashu is probably a good idea. It feels like the right thing to do. Nair's a devout Christian by the looks of it. So you can use Sashu first. It is a very nice headstone, yeah. What does Rolf have in terms of magic? Maybe Nafoi? Maybe? Yeah, I can hear the Escafalt's mother in it, yeah. I had no idea that it sampled that. I know PSO2 does it all the time, but yeah. We'll try Nafoi, I guess. And then we'll just fight. Also, you can hit multiple people, that's cool. Yeah, this part I recognise definitely. That did 135 damage. Just keep using Nafoi, Rolf. Oof, that's not good. Just casually one-shot aim me. I appreciate this may take a few attempts because that is a lot of damage. I'd be reloading this thing. Unless Anakin's solo. Oh. That's the first game over the Phantasy Star II, I think. Well, apart from the blasters that one-shot me earlier on. Yeah, she's quite hard, isn't she? Reverse Hugh you were there, you missed her instead. Right, let's try again. She's got 2 turns in a row. Well, Nate, you tried. You tried. I don't know if it's worth quick saving once I get past this part, or whether there's a chance that Nate can do more damage. I don't know if the damage that she does carries over to the next phase or not. Don't think it does, okay. I'm liking the Nafoi damage. That is really nice. Okay, Rob's still on 100 health. She can hit your entire party as well, which is not nice. I'm not even sure if defending will really help much against this. Really don't know. It's just so much damage. That question, does Shoe boost magic damage? Or quote-unquote magic damage? Or is it only physical attacks? Yeah, I can't remember now. Oh, Anna's dead. We'll keep going. Shooter's defense buff, which is the one that boosts attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna reload that. Right, hold on. Let's say no first. Because we're already at a disadvantage here because we're going in a bit hurt, so now that we know what happens to Nair, let's basically use Nair as a battery to heal everyone else. Okay, that's a little bit more health. I still don't think it's going to help a great deal, to be honest, with the amount of damage she's doing, but... Shift is attack buff, okay. I dealt 880 damage, she has around 1100 HP, okay. Well done there. So, strategy first of all. Let's get Sashi up. And I still feel like Nafoi is the player with Rolf. I'm honestly thinking with Amy, just support every turn more or less. And I should have shift, okay. She does. For fun, you use Nair's Nasak to heal the pipe before the fight. That's actually not a bad idea, actually. Can you even start the fight though? Because doesn't Nasak sacrifice their user? Can you even start the fight if Nair's dead? Slightly concerned that Anna is on 1 HP. Oh, you jammy bitch. Rolf clutches here, you think so? You were not wrong. Oh, we did it. We took another casualty, but... You say Rolf and Part, you're victorious. I mean... Rolf and Amy. He did avenge her, he did. Actual canon ending. Yeah, he avenged her after letting her die in the first place. Sak in Japanese is Sakura, spelled like the cherry blossoms. Can also be interpreted as Sakura, like sacrifice. Yeah, I guess both interpretations work, don't they? Did she just give 1111 experience and 2222 Mazetta? Rolf calls Nair's name once again, but his plaintive cry merely echoes and re-echoes. The weather control system is shaking terrifically. Now Nair First is dead, there is no one controlling it. All of the pent-up energy is pouring into the system. That's probably not good. Well, that escalated quickly. What has happened? Rolf and the others quickly decide to return to Paseo. That was a noise. Michael Bay, eat your heart out. I like how we just immediately got the clone lab. And let me guess, you're not going to be able to revive her because Nair First is dead as well. But I do need your services for someone else, so... Welcome to the clone lab. Who would you like to have returned to you? Ah, the one called Nair? I'm sorry, but we really aren't able to return people who aren't human. It just doesn't work. Just above Paseo is a plateau. Why not put her to rest up there? Don't be sad. Everyone must die sometime. Your friend led a full life. What about that tired young one over there? It may be possible to bring him back to life. Him? Anna? Excuse me? Alright, here you go. I'm sure Anna will appreciate you calling her a dude. Something's wrong. Oh my gosh, the lake is overflowing. There must have been an accident at the climatrol. All of the rain supplies flowed into the lake. The motor is going to flood. Run for your lives. It's a catastrophe. Rolf, once again there's a serious problem. Just when we were feeling relieved that those monsters had been taken care of, this happened. Climate troll. We could avoid the worst case if the dams could be opened, but there's no control. Someone must go there and open them, and I'm assuming that someone is going to be me. While you just sit in the tower and do nothing. Please let me do it. Don't say that. Let someone else do it. Well, but I'm sorry to say this, but the government of Palm has announced your names as the ones who made Mother Brain go crazy. Right now, the security system is desperately trying to catch you guys. It's too dangerous to do anything that stands out. But even if we stay inside and hold our breath, they'll find us sooner or later. I'd rather go and open those dams. I want to find out who's trying to destroy Moda. I see. I won't say any more. Take care of yourselves. Because now everyone wants to kill us, which is, you know, great. Let's also save it. In the novel, Nair doesn't get cloned because our last wishes to Rolf were to not clone her. Okay. Ah, home at last, but there's no time to relax. Not like we just had a best friend die or anything. So we do need to bring someone along. It's like, hey guys, just ignore the fact that we're missing a person. They'll be along at some point. So we definitely want Amy. Who should we take as our fourth? Can't remember what types of enemies are on the dams. I wonder if the guide says. Probably machines coming up soon. So, let's have a look. Literally the first thing it says is go to the house and pick up Kane. He's going to come in handy. Okay. That answers that question then. And probably Amy for the heals because she's been super useful. Just kind of suck that Nae's dead. She was like my favourite character. And the one doing the majority of the damage, so... Time to raise Kane. I can't remember what level we got him to now. I know we did play him a little bit. Yeah, he's level 10, so he does need some levels, but at least he has been leveled a little bit. He does need some gear upgrades for sure as well. I also like how you just lose all the gear that you had on there as well. Can't be playing favourites in a party-based RPG. I guess it's only the same as like everyone who played the original FF7, isn't it? And you know, everyone who had Aerith as the main character. So we're doing a level. Where was it telling us to go next? It's telling us to go and learn music, but we've already done that. We beat the guide to that one. Get the storage in the tower. Oh, does Nae's gear go to the storage? If only the cloning system wasn't racist. Supposedly there's a glitch to bring her back, but I don't know offhand. Generations remake, you can have a legit, okay. I say, I wanted to experience like the original version really, so it's a glitch to have her survive. I mean, it's kind of sounding like she's just straight up dead for the rest of the game, so I'm assuming that is the case. You eject the carriage before it swaps and then reinsert it, just like Aerith. It's so hard for me to call her Aerith. I'm so used to calling her Aeris because of the European PS1 version. Yeah, so nothing in there, so... So really, I guess what you should do for that party is just unequip all of Nae's weapons as well, because she's going to die anyway. Never had the EU version, you've always known her as Aerith. Aerith sounds weird to me. Or rather, I only played FF7 last year, so it's always been that way. Yeah, on the, I think it was only on the European version, she was called Aeris as the default name. You can only revive her in the remake on a second playthrough with very tedious requirements, okay. Yeah, I still don't know if I'll play the remakes yet. I want to get through the original games first. Okay, so looks like there's some control towers next. I think we probably want to level up a little bit though, because with Kane already being level 10, I think we want to get a couple of levels on him at least. Also probably want some better gear for him as well, actually. Yeah, definitely. So I know I do have a titanium helmet for him somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Eyes equip. So apart from the titanium helmet, we need probably a laser shot, ceramic armor, and boots. So let's go to Piata first. Do you sell ceramic armor? You do. And then just a laser shot as well. Ceramic armor sounds uncomfortable. To be fair, my Steam version calls it Ares by default as well, but I always change it because canon. I think it's just, honestly, I think it was just not even necessarily a mistranslation. It's just that because of the Japanese name for her, the katakana they use for the name can be interpreted as either Aerith or Eris. So it's like interchangeable, basically. Is it laser shot? Yes, it is. There is laser cannon as well. But it's recommending me to go with the laser shot. So I'll get that, I guess. Yeah, shame it's not a shit start, then you can keep it to the end. I guess could we sell that jewel ribbon? Because does anyone even use that apart from Nair? Time to get an S-rank sword and name it shit sword. Hi, Victor. I used to have an S-rank sword on the Sega servers, but it just wasn't that good. You just couldn't hit anything with it. After you beat this game, you're obligated to farm Nair's Claw to honour your fallen party member. Oh. Two problems with that. I don't have a Viridia or a Blueful. It is a really cool weapon though. It is a weapon I would like to get on PSO, but it's just, the drop is horrible. I guess I can sell this for now. Easy solution, get SGS then SectionSkyly changed to Viridia. Would you believe that Taker was originally Viridia and I changed to Skylight? It's because when I was on the Sega servers, I used Viridia so I could hunt Yasha. But then I kind of forgot that on Affinia, you've got Black Pepper's Deal and Yasha's a really easy item to get. Yeah, Viridia's a really good ID. How are we doing for mates as well? Because we could probably do with stocking up a little bit. Rolf has a few. Anna's got a couple. Amy's just like packing them. Yeah, Huniwell is Viridia. I also went Viridia to look like Karik. Okay, I think we're more or less good. I think we maybe just need... Is it boots we need as well? Yes. You only sell long boots though, which are apparently different to boots and can't be equipped by the same people. Let's try Query, see if they're there. No, you sell knife boots. Let's try Zimmer. Boots, there we go. And while we're here, we may as well just sell those shoes. If we can find the item shop. I think he also had a fiber coat I can sell as well, so we'll get rid of that. Guess we can get rid of the cannon as well, probably. Yeah, I think it's fine now. Wasn't that the cannon? Well, no one used it. Okay, so we now need to level Kane a little bit. As much as I want to do the next tower. Which actually looks exactly the same as every other dungeon we've done. I feel like we probably should get a couple of levels. It's only really Kane that needs the levels, honestly, but... Oh, we have apparently changed enemies here. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. I also like how the guy on the left is called... It's, well, more or less Polizei. Also, Mecho Man. So. Time to figure out what the hell Kane does. Welcome to the new encounter set. Nice. So now I need to get used to how Kane works. I know that a lot of his techniques are deliberately designed to go against machines. Did you forget your road pass again? I'm pretty sure from what I remember, I think Rimmet might be a paralysis. I think. As in to limit the enemy. As for what the other ones do, God only knows. This is where we look things up. I think you can still encounter all bio monsters in the old dungeons. Oh, fair enough. Zan sounds zappy or windy. I mean, Zan is literally a wind tech in the later games. You can just level inside the dungeon. Okay. Okay, so Asia apparently does damage to robots. Gaj is damage to one robot. As is Gigaj. As is Nagaj. Then the Sag ones seem to be group damage. Isn't it obvious what Gaj does and Conte? They're perfectly cromulent words. Gaj is basically Zonde from PSO. Do Gaj on... I don't know, just any of them. That one. Okay, that's kind of cool. He transforms. That's actually a really cool enemy design. Well, they leveled immediately. And that didn't seem too hard. We'll save it though, just because we have no idea what else might spawn. But yeah, I think the techniques have been the one thing I've been struggling with the most. I mean, obviously the dungeons are complicated as well, but the technique design, well, the technique names in this game are just almost incomprehensible. I understand the ones that are similar to PSO, but... So we have Metal Man, as opposed to Mecho Man. I'm just going to try using that and see what it does. It is cool that we're seeing some new enemies though. That said it did 70, but I'm assuming it works like Anna's and doesn't actually do 70. I'm guessing it's split between them. But cool. I mean, what the hell does Conti do? Okay, Conti. Half special accuracy on one robot. Okay. Maybe not then. Yeah, I mean, these are given 1,000 experience. Even Ruffle leveled. They do kind of look a bit like mechanical Tolars, don't they? Yeah, I can see that. I feel like eventually a monitor in front of you could end up covered with sticky notes with all the spells. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I said the ones that are similar to PSO, I have no problem with because obviously I recognise them from PSO. So I assume they were roughly similar. But the ones that Hugh and Kane have. Zonda and PSO is basically the combined effects of Phantasy Star II text Gaj, Gen, and Rimet all in one. Just like Tolo also doesn't drop Agito. Mazgamma is jamming, he is going for it. Okay, Amy, if you could use Sar, that would be appreciated. Yeah, use that again. That was cool. That's actually one target, actually. What if it's like a specific type of monster it goes, or type of machine it goes for? And we're just experimenting at this point, so let's try Gigash and just see what it's like. A lot missed, so good job, Ken. Yeah, I've noticed that the way the targeting is a bit strange in this. So, for example, when Anna was attacking there, if she attacked the Mazgamma, her slicer would only hit the Mazgamma and not the other three. Or I'm assuming if it attacked one of the others, it would hit all three of them. Asia damage is one group, okay. So, by group, I'm guessing that all monsters of the same type are a group. So in that case, there was 3 of the whistle guys, so I'm guessing they count as one group. And then the Mazgamma would be a second group. It's like Dragon Quest rules, okay. Yeah, Kill You Have just said, yeah, Dragon Quest works like that as well. Okay, that's something to bear in mind going forward then. How much TP does Sai use? A lot is the answer. You think of each monster type standing in a group separated from each other. Okay. So in this case, we've got 3 of these, so these will count as one group. Yeah, see there, and it hit all 3. I've got to say, Anna has been super useful so far. Did say Anna MVP. Yeah, I mean, the guide I'm using, they recommend to either use Rudo or Anna. They prefer Rudo, but I don't know, Anna seems to be doing perfectly fine for me so far. Shea kind of replaces Nate, but it's just not the same. Yeah, I mean, I've only used Shea a little bit. I'm guessing she kind of functions similar in that she's got really high agility. Rudo's cooler, he looks like the Terminator when he pulls out the gun. She's a straight upgrade compared to the guy with shotguns. Yeah, I mean, Rudo seems to be pretty good when I used him. I guess it's kind of a cool way to do it. On FF games, Farag will hit all enemies, but might heal enemies that heal from fire. Yeah. I mean, from what I've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any elemental resistances in this so far. I think someone said actually last time that I think that comes in the later games. So here with Kane, if I use Asia and use it on the whistles, it should hit all three of them, I'm guessing. Yeah, I can see why Kane is really useful. Late to the game, but I'm here. I know where he's Nimu. We have made a little bit of progress. Unfortunately, our party has had to change. Now you're seeing why Kane is basically the best sidekick. There's no elemental resistances, but there are monster type specific effects, okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's like Hugh being good against bio monsters and Kim being good against machines. I just realised Rolf has Garesta now. Well, the good news is this seems to be a really good place for farming money as well. Out of curiosity, is there any real benefit to using things like Rimmet to paralyze enemies? Is there actually fights that it's worth doing that in? Or is it generally just better to go for the damage? The more I look at them, they really do look like Tolors. Or rather, Tolors look like them. I wonder if Tolors are actually based on them, but just made into monsters instead of robots. It seems too close. They look too close. Maybe in harder fights later on, okay. I mean, Kane is power leveling here. Fanby. Back to the guard again. Like many of the monsters in PS are inspired by previous incarnations. Oh, for sure. I mean, we saw in Phantasy Star 1, a lot of the enemies in that were blatantly used again in PSO. Everything in PSO is basically a callback to original games, if only in aesthetic. Yeah, because I guess you've even got like the races and so on as well. I know at the minute we've only got humans and humans, but I understand that Cass getting introduced later on. So yet again, we have to consult the guide to see what the hell this does. Japanese version of Fanby is Fanbira. Word origin vampire. So is it lifesteal tech then? First time I played Phantasy Star II, felt like there were similar looking enemies. Yeah, I'm not sure never. I know that Cass obviously getting reduced later on. So far, everything mechanical has just been robots in general. It's lifesteal, okay. Wonder how useful it actually is. There's no sense using it at the minute because she's still on really high health. Although she did get hit there, so maybe we can try it again next turn. You could also lifesteal from robots, however that works. Everything is trick track, yeah, that is the rules of the classic Phantasy Stars apparently. She hit by 10. I mean, it's something. I do love the idea of Amy just running up to them and just beating them senseless. She's done with being a healer. Yeah, these fights aren't too bad, and they seem like really good money and experience as well, actually. I like how we got blamed for just flooding the entire planet, though. Yeah, I'm a healer, but... I know, somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. Right, I'm going to use that lifesteal again because I want to see how much damage I actually did. Nine, okay. So it's pretty much 1-to-1 for the healing then. She's using wireless charging. Yeah, and I can just go back to attacking now. I could see Fan B being useful in some areas, but the damage is a little bit low. I guess it is essentially a free heal, though. I still want to know what music does. I still haven't used it yet. Any plans to play the PS2 remakes? Possibly. I think I want to get the original games out the way first, so I definitely want to do Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4. Once they're done, then I may look at doing the remakes potentially. But there might be a gap between before I do those. It'd be interesting to see what's different in them for sure. But for the first time through, I want to do the original games. I always knew Anna was a cyborg. So what level is our boy Kane at now? 13. He's getting there. See, now I know what Asia does. It's over. Asia, yeah, there is a technique called Asia, but it's like E-I-J-I-A. Eggia. And we've got another Mecho man. We're getting into GIF territory. In the Jiffy version, it's Asia written in katakana, yeah. I think that's where I'm coming from because I can read katakana, so when I see it written in this, I kind of transliterate it to how the katakana would be. Yeah, I still hate that with GIF and GIF. Wasn't it that the creator said that it's meant to be pronounced GIF? But it's graphics interchange format. The creator is an idiot. Hey brother, binge on your lore vids. Very good job. Honestly, never felt so hooked. Oh, cheers, dude. He must be American. Nike. If for what it's worth, in all my time when I was growing up, I always pronounced it Nike. Nike is how a sensible person pronounces it. Oh, Kane got a new technique. Gra, which I'm assuming is grants. That would be my guess. It's how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's Greek, yeah. Yeah, because it's based on the... It's like... Isn't it a Greek goddess or something? Right, is gravity, okay. So not what I thought it was. How is Anna suddenly on 10 HP? Can't say I'm a fan of that. And it is dead. We'll sort that out. My work software just crashed. I'm not sure why everyone is just getting obliterated by these now. Go on, Kane, carry us. No problem whatsoever. Forgot what grants is in these, but it's certainly nowhere near being called grants, as I'd expect. Can you go over what's going on story-wise and then make this far in the game? So, originally you get asked to investigate. There's basically a lab that's had a breakout of monsters, and you get asked to investigate that originally. That then leads you on to a few other things, and it basically ends up leading you to... There's like an underwater plant, and you run into a bio monster that's been responsible for making all the monsters. If I cover more than that, it might be quite spoilery, so... The freaking spinning robots from PSP 2 are from this. So we need to find the clone lab, which is something we've never had to do really before. I mean, 340 Mazetta to literally return someone back to life seems like a bargain to me. So just like the caves in PSO. I mean, you can definitely see where PSO got the inspiration from. The story of PSO told with 16 bits of processing power. I think it's time for some PSO co-op. How many bits are we on now? I think we're using all 16 at the minute. Okay, we have the squad back. I don't know why that one fight just killed almost my entire party, despite having done the same fight several times, but... Yeah, it's kind of difficult to go into the synopsis so far without spoiling too much. I think if you haven't played through the game before, it would be huge spoilers to explain what's just happened. You don't seem to find the other two robots on this side of the map. Oh, so there is more, they just don't seem to show up here. How is Anna nearly dead again? Yeah, we just seem to get these guys, the little turret dudes, and the ones that look like Tolos on this side. A guy has bad dreams and decides to do something about it. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, that is a really good explanation of of how Phantasy Star II starts. And it is a cyborg weak to electric attacks, obviously. They do seem to just focus on Anna. Okay, so Naresta does use a lot of TP. Didn't expect anything else, but I had to test it. Also, thanks to the follow, JB Dobbin. I was too invested in the game, so I didn't notice at first. I legitimately think that the battle theme in this game is one of the best battle themes I've heard in a game. So what kind of level is... So Kane is at 14 now. So we'll get him 1 or 2 more levels. Still fond of the first one, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I like the battle theme in the first game as well. That is such a cool animation. I really like that. let's experiment. Let's try paralyzing one. These inspired naming conventions, they really are. We have Mecha Man, we have Metal Man. There was one we got, the first battle we got a different guy as well, which was called, well, it was almost Polizei, and it was like a police robot. Metal Man is paralyzed. Okay, so that does do what I think. Yeah, we also have a Mazgamma as well, yeah. I'm looking forward to Alloy Man. Mazgamma is jamming, yeah. I mean, to be fair, this guy on the left does seem to be sort of like bopping to the rhythm. Yeah, I can see that Nerva, yeah. By our powers combined, we are raycast. At least this isn't Head Ross. Yeah, I think we've got beyond that point now. Until the game inevitably decides to reuse them again. I'm just glad it's not those Cloud dudes from the earlier streams, the blasters that were just one-shotting me. They really are jamming. It's just nice to see some different enemies, honestly, though, because we were seeing the bio monsters reused quite a lot. So it's good to see that they've started changing things up a bit. So I think the way these streams are going to go with Phantasy Star II is we'll probably make like some story progress, then it'll be a bit of grinding. That seems to be the way the game goes. Surprised there hasn't been any more shellfish. Maybe they went extinct since they weren't very talkative. You never know. I mean, we haven't fought on the coast yet, so... Yeah, so I know a lot of these streamers with the Phantasy Star II do love a lot of grinding, but there is no way around it, unfortunately. This is how the game is. Describing every JRPG from 1985 to 1990. Pretty much. That's what stopped you from beating it. It is a big grind. one thing I like about traditional RPGs. You grind to improve things, whereas games like Front Mission stress me out a bit because there doesn't seem to be an opportunity for grinding. Yeah, I mean, even in Front Mission 3, it's difficult to sort of grind on it. There is a simulator in that game that you can use to get a bit of money from, but you only unlock that later on. So, but I suppose for Front Mission 3, it's not too bad because on Front Mission 3, I feel the difficulty is quite well balanced in that game. Front Mission 1 remake, I couldn't stand. I just couldn't get into it at all. You got the Sonic HD collection for Xbox 360. Oh, you mean Sega collection? Okay. The thing I didn't really understand about Front Mission 1 when I played it was there seemed to be no real incentive to use guns because everything seemed to have a range of 1 square anywhere. It just never made any sense to me. Yeah, so in Front Mission 3, you can obviously use the battle skills, which help you a ton later on. Also, it's great to see someone else who actually knows about Front Mission 3. And I absolutely love that game. It's one of my favourite games ever. Front Mission 1 leveling was pretty miserable. Yeah, I couldn't get into 1 at all, but 3 is one of my favourite games ever. I love it. Let's all talk about how the 5 Frost team killed us 100 times. I think the only thing that comes close to that in Front Mission 3 is maybe there's a few parts later on with the JDF Special Forces. Some of them are pretty nasty. You nerd out a bit, go ahead. You weren't a fan of the art style on the Front Mission 3 remake screenshots, were you? Is that even out yet? It is not even out yet as far as I know, and I think it looked awful. You've made Front Mission model kits. Are they the really small ones? Because I think I've seen those. I don't have any myself, but are they quite small? Somewhat small, okay. Yeah, I've seen a few of them. I know recently the Bandai have just done the Armored Core kits as well, haven't they? The 30-minute missions kits. Smaller than Gunpla, okay. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, in that cabinet over there, there's that entire top shelf is Gunpla. I think we're in quite a good place here. I think for the next stream, the next stream of this will be in 2 weeks' time. Next week we will be playing again, though. It is something different. Did 2 full explorations on Pyro and Arcaplan, but nothing decent dropped. Oof. What are you grinding for, Drac? Are you trying to find anything in particular, or? Yeah, I agree, Nerva. Yeah, I think we're from Mission 3. You know, it looked great for the time, really, with the little 3D transitions. Divine Power and Claire doubles on power, along with any mags with good combinations, and an Arc Plant you want your Humilia Sword and Cannon Blue. Please tell me that Cannon Blue looks like Cannon Rouge, but blue. It's Cannon Rouge, but blue. And there's a free special. I mean, that's probably better than Cannon Rouge and PSO. I mean, the special on that's a bit garbage. Yeah, no, I tend to play Front Mission 3. I tend to do a full playthrough of it maybe once every couple of years. I think one of the most fun parts about that game is just building a team up and using different battle skills that kind of complement each other. I used to love using the skill in that way. You had about three of your mechs would kind of gang up on one enemy. So what you're saying is that you're due to continue the Front Mission 3 stream. I mean, I did it as like a one-time thing just to show a game I really, really liked. I'd be down for playing it again. It's just, I know there's not a huge amount of interest in Front Mission. Yeah, I tend to alternate scenarios, Nerva, so I'll do like the Emma story once, and then next time I do it, I'll do the Alessa story. Just to mix things up a bit. I don't really have a favourite story on it, so... Yeah, I like playing it, it's just... I don't know how entertaining it is to watch, that's all. I can also imagine that Kazuki is probably one of the most irritating characters ever to put up with if you're just watching. It was nostalgic for you. You found it entertaining. It's got like casually admitting to replaying a 120-hour RPG strategy mech game. I mean, to be fair, I mean, that is nothing in comparison to the hours I've sunk into PSO, so... Yeah, there are some really cool characters in that game, though. Just Kazuki is not one of them. I mean, he's got the typical sort of JRPG lead character syndrome, you know, he's just insufferable. So how are we doing for levels? 17, 15, 17, 18. That's not too bad. Front Mission is a lot of fun, but I think I would agree it has limited appeal. Yeah, for sure, yeah. It's really funny though, because before I did the channel, like Phantasy Star focused, I used to stream back in about 2017, before I even had the YouTube channel set up. And usually when you stream, when you start out, you'll get no viewers. But the only game that got viewers when I played it was Front Mission. Which I do not understand. Didn't we count multiple grand thefts? Yeah, many things were stolen in Front Mission 3 already, yeah. It only gets worse. So I think they're about ready for the next dungeon next time. So yeah, I think the plan is going to be Sunday will obviously be a Monster Hunter Wild stream, assuming the servers don't completely fall over. There's a dedicated group of 4 people that want to watch Front Mission. That sounds about right, honestly. So yeah, Sunday will be definitely Monster Hunter Wilds. Again, assuming the servers work. If the servers fall over, we can just stare at the title screen. Yeah, we'll just do a 3-hour stream of just staring at the title screen. On Wednesday, so next Wednesday, I'm going to do a poll on my Discord with a few options on it, and I'll play whatever the winner of the poll is. We'll return to Phantasy Star II the following week. I just wanted to take 1 week away from it. I think we made good progress though, you know, got our first boss killed, so... Monster Hunter Wilds launch experience. I would imagine that Monster Hunter will probably be on the streams for maybe first couple of weeks, maybe. But if you're here for Phantasy Star, we will also be playing Phantasy Star as well, so... Did make good progress, the plot has progressed. I mean, we've actually seen like a major plot point, I think, so... Makes it feel like we're actually getting somewhere. Let's have a look, I mean, on the guide, how far are we through now? So, according to the guide, we are on now part 8 out of 19. So, we're not doing too bad. Next you can go to any of the 4 dams, okay. Yes, that does seem to be the next thing we're doing, so it looks like we're going to sort the dams out next. I think the order matters to the point of people giving different feedback about the game after clearing. Okay. You may be like 3/5 of the way done. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing, Draken, is that because obviously the planet is flooding? So people would probably be appreciative if you sort their dam out first. Control tower straight up says the difficulty in the library. Oh, does it? Let's go and check that then. Old school time. It is. We're just about to end, unfortunately, but the VOD will be up as well, so... Love playing and beating the original Phantasy Stars, beat all of them. Oh, nice one. Let's review. We can do that. Welcome to the library. Is it true that the motor is going to be flooded? I hope those 4 dams will somehow open. If you want to find out about something here, please choose a file. So I think these were the same as last time. I guess we can check dam and see if there's any extra information there. Still love the tower's music, it fits it perfectly. Yeah, I do really like it. Front Mission rules, so we've got at least about 4 or 5 people that like it. See, here's the other person that likes Front Mission. So there are rivers running in all 4 directions, east, west, south and north from a lake. There are dams built between each river and the lake. They control the amount of water flowing into the rivers. Names of the dam are green dam, yellow dam, red dam, blue dam. In order to enter each dam, a card whose colour matches the colour of the dam is required. These cards are supposed to be in a control tower, but its location is a secret. I hate it says control tower. Also, the smallest dam is the red dam, and the structures get more complicated in the order of yellow, blue, and green. Okay, so we probably want to start a red dam then. Say the dam colours 5 times really fast. Red, blue, yellow, green. That is really hard. Red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green. Please don't make me do that again. Thank you for the bit. Yeah, so we'll end that one there for today, I think. So, you missed the word damn, but there's for effort. I kind of feel that would make it easier because putting that in between them would split the words a bit. But yeah, we'll end that one there for today. So, just as a reminder, so next Wednesday we won't be playing Phantasy Star II. That'll return the following week. Sunday stream again will be Monster Hunter Wilds, and there should be a video going live on Sunday as well. As always, if you've enjoyed the stream, please do the usual liking, subscribing, join us a member if you want to. You can follow us up on Twitch. You can follow me on X or Bluesky at SectionSkyly. Thank you for the bits killing you. You can also join our Discord as well. So on YouTube, there should be a Discord link in the description, and on Twitch, there should be a link underneath the video player as well. So feel free to join there as well. So yeah, we'll end it on there, and I will see you guys on Sunday for the next stream.
PSE burst.
Thank you for the PSE burst. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. See ya.
One more.
One more what? Is it gonna play?
Piece of arc trash.
I'll let you get your redeems out the way. And the next one? It seemed to skip over one there. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Zenshi redeem, but that apparently is been lost to the Shadow Realm, apparently. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday anyway. See you guys. Have a wild weekend.